Om. Om Tat Sat. Om Satyanandam. Om Paravak Shakti. Om. Bless this convergence in all its phenomenal aspecting, seen and unseen. Om. God directly speaking to God about God. Om. Om. The third teaching in succession. The 18th live stream teaching of Satyavedism. Om. Satyavedism, Sannyasa, and Seva. Lssv 18. Om. Om. There has been much God manifesting toward the God vision of the Satyavedism SV NPO, NPO, NGO, what is called a nonprofit organization, Om, in infinity. Om. So there needs to be speaking about what would be called the distinction between Satyavedism and Satyavedism SVMPO. Om. Satyavedism is God manifesting. Om. Satyavedism is God. Satyavedism is spirituality and the religion of Satyavedism. Om. As God manifest. In God infinity. In God eternity. Om. Om. Satyavedism cannot be readily defined, if defined at all. Om. It is religion and spirituality. But true religion and true spirituality is being God. And Satyavedism is God. Om. As is all. As is oneself. Om. Now there is the God manifesting of the God vision of Satyavedism SVNPO as an aspect of Satyavedism that is to have God manifesting activities within God reality. So Satyavedism is toward the self-realization and God realization of all. Satyavedism SVMPO, the non-profit seeming organization where there is God manifest working on the what would be called the legal recognition in relativity of such organization in order to implement the teachings of Satyavedism in the various aspects. So although there seems to be some distinction between that is basically illusory, but it is stated as such in the way it would be manifest in relativity in terms of legalities. So there is much God work occurring on that realization of the various seeming steps toward the Satyavedism MPO, NGO, which the vision of which is as an international organization with seeming headquarters in what is called the United States in infinity and what is called India in infinity, in God infinity, Om. And then elsewhere in God infinity. So the vision is the manifestation of it is occurring. Om. Now they're God in the form of announcements called announce events. And the terminology is AESSV, and the announce events of Satyavedism. And these announce events have been propagated and distributed in God Infinity. One is AESSV 8 and AESSV 7. So AESSV 8 announce event is a call for Sannyasa Swami Satyavedism order and lineage. So this is to be spoken out. The seeming scriptural text versions are already available and propagating. But this is to be spoken in the live stream teachings in order to translate for seeming God in the form of seeming those that ingest in God consciousness more in visual, auditory, as opposed to seeming textual, or ideally all modes. So the announce event of AESSV 8 hereby serves as the call for those genuinely interested in initiation and ordination as God in the form of Swami of the Satyavedism order and lineage, Om. Om, under the divine loving authority and command and direction of Om, God in the form of Satya, Satyavatara, Sri Swami Satya Samudrananda, Parahamsa, Avuta, Vidahamukta, Samraj, Om. Along with the divine assistance of Om, God in the form of Sri Swami Parabrahmananda and Sri Swami Amrita Premananda, Om. To God manifest the propagation of, 1, the religion and spirituality of Satyavedism for full God realization. 2, the vision of the Satyavedism International MPO, SV MPO. Om. Om, the ashram of Satyavedism is God omniverse. Om, God in the happening of training and communication are to occur via live video conferencing and the live streams, Lssv, teachings of Satyavedism. Om, regarding and concerning Brahmacharya, there are 3 levels of discipline, regardless of seeming gender. 1, celibate, 2, married, and 3, monogamous. Om. Om, God in the happening of, for serious inquiries, contact, and then there is to be what is called a link provided for contact. There are various ways to contact. Om. Om, God absolute love. Om. So this God in the happening of announce event, AESSV 8. So there's ordination of, for sannyasa. So the ashram is the whole of the God omniverse. There is no specific location in infinity where a tiny place for those purposes is. The God vision, however, is that what is called the physicality, the quantifiable physicality of seeming location is to occur. This is a grand vision. So all of the aspectings, seen and unseen, are to occur. And there should not be diminishing of vision due to physical location that is not real in God infinity, because all is God myself, the whole of God omniverse. So the God in the form of the ashramas as physical occurrences is to happen. But it is always to be expressed that the true ashrama is God omniverse, Om. So some of what would be called the functionality is to, would be in the form of what is called telecommuting, virtual communication, and the God manifesting as God. And this may seem to God in the form of some that are used to fiction and fictional species ways of seeming working in the dream, that all seeming occurrences have to be considered in terms of roles and traditions, in the sense of the way things should be, the way things usually are, and all of that learned behavior that is not true. So there needs to be expansion of the vision in order to comprehend and understand what is being expressed. There is much God manifesting to be done, and it is unlimited. Unlimited by locality, unlimited by seeming fictional thought, etc. So if there is interest as God to be of God's service to all, and to realize God, then there must be contacting. In order for this to be manifest. This is selfless service. And in the form of what is called Sannyasa, it is complete dedication and devotion to God service and God realization. So if there is interest, speak up as God. The second announced event is Lssv 7, which is more seemingly specific to the Satyavedism, NPO, and volunteering as God. And this is to be stated. God in the happening of Om, God willing, the vision of the religion of Satyavedism as an international spiritual and religious nonprofit organization with central headquarters of Ginfini, USA and India. Om. Om. If there is sincere interest in God manifesting the Satyavedism NPO SSV NPO vision by volunteering selfless God service. Om. God in the happening of contact. And again, the link, etc. information is to be provided. Om. In addition to the propagation and implementation of the God realization teachings of Satyavedism, the Satyavedism NPO vision is inclusive of dissemination of information and effectuation of God in the happening of 1. The technological singularity. This is already spoken of in the previous teaching that has just occurred, Lssv 16. So please refer. Om. In eternity. 2. The evolution of education. 3. Mathematics and science. 4. Linguistics and language. 5. Consciousness science. 6. Philosophy and multi-faith. 7. Veganism and animal rights. 8. Environmental science. 9. Ocean colonization and marine science. And 10. Space colonization. Etc. 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 Om. Om. God, absolute love. So, Om, God in the form of the God vision of Satyavedism and Satyavedism SVNPO, the nonprofit organization aspecting of Satyavedism. As stated in the Lssv 1 introduction to Satyavedism, there are, and Lssv 2, there are many God manifestations to occur in the seeming name of Satyavedism. It is for God realization of all and the various God manifestings in the God manifestation toward God evolution, toward the God transcension. So if there is seriousness about Seva, God's service to God, as God, then speak up as God. Om, God, manifest, activate, and so it is. Om. And some of the main Om, God in the God services of Satyavedism, aside from those many right there, Om, the Om, God realization, Diksha, Apanayana, Sannyasa, Om, and so much more. There are to be many live stream teachings and many video conferencing teachings, VC, SSSV, and GIFO got in the happening of webinars, Om, to spread God information in the form of God evolutioning of education, Om, true information, God truth information, Om, through God Intel Tech, seemingly physical and metaphysical and non-physical, because much in God manifesting is unseen. There is the great beauty of God in the seen and unseen of the God manifesting, Om, and God Absolute. Om, Paravak Shakti, Om, Satyanandam, Om, Tat Sat.